You were in a cult a few months ago?
Yeah, listen. I'm a cult head. I'm a cult freak.
All right. But so
I,
what cult was that?
that was the Balanced View cult. Uh, of used to be called Great Freedom. They changed the name to Balanced View. I was involved very intensely with that for 2.5 years. Then I left that. And I said, that's it. No more cults. I'm a free agent, or whatever you want to call it.
That
Free
that's
free soul.
that's Candy O'Denver, right?
Candice O'Denver. Yes.
I don't call that to her face. I call her Miss,
Right. Right.
Swami O'Denver to her face
Well,
because I'm scared of her.
Well, a
But
lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared of her. She's pretty, she's a pretty daunting character.
I don't know. But why would you call that a cult? I mean, I think that's just. I thought that was just a like. Why are you just using that word freely? It sounds
Well,
like.
okay. I'm using the word freely, but it's a cult because it to me it's a cult. It's a bubble world. You have to, sort of conform and stay within the bubble world and think only the thoughts that they want you to think. And the trainers, can't even use their own language. They have to use the officially approved language of Balanced View. In other words, of Candace. Well, no, to me, it's definitely a cult. They think Candace is the greatest person ever born. They think, she's the only one who came up with this stuff. No, I think it's a cult because it's a group mind. It's a group mindset. Everybody conforms. Everybody dances around. There's a very kabuki-like, orchestrated, very highly mannered and constricted way of behaving. I mean, that's my experience of it. Now, if somebody wants to come on and say, no, it's not a cult, it's blah, 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 they can have their points of view and their experience. I'm just talking from my own experience. And as I say, I've been in a lot of cults, so I can easily relate to the mindset of, hey, this is how it's done. It's only done this way. It's very fundamentalist in its approach. It's extreme. Now what they say, of course, is that no extreme points of view, but they're very extreme because as far as Candy goes, or Candace, she's so disparaging of other non-dual teachers. It's like, no, only if you do the Balanced View thing will you really get it. In other words, yeah, everybody's got it already. That's what they are. That's the standard non-dual real teaching and realization. You already are that, but unless you stick with us, you won't really get that you're really that.
Yeah,
No,
well.
it's very no.
So
It's
did you meet her? I mean, did you get to talk to her?
I always wanted to do a training with Candace, and I was going to go out. I was going to go this summer to Sweden. I applied, but they rejected me for some reason. I guess they knew something that I don't.
You knew her. I thought you knew her. I thought,
But I didn't even get to meet her personally. The thing is this: I wanted to, but I never got a chance to. But listen, I played many, many, many of her audio tapes. The early ones were great, and I was on several of her live streams. But there's something about her that's very, I don't know, as I say, daunting, or maybe it's not the right word. It's like
scary.
Scary. That's perfect, Jerry. That's it. She's scary. Another thing was very few people were afraid to, talk to her like that because they're dancing around. And it's like, oh, Candace Queen. I don't forget going back to my days with Sri Chinmoy where we thought the guru was God, right? So the guru is God, and therefore, you don't dare piss God off or say anything that might be offensive. And there's the same thing I get with Candace. They dance around. They Queen Candace. They call her this. And it's like somebody could just step up to her and challenge her. I think I might have done that had I been able to go to Sweden, but they wouldn't let me go there. So as I say, they were probably. I'm glad I saved my money, but I took the live stream, and that was the last straw for me. When she said on her live stream that everybody has to go through the four mainstays lifestyle, relying on the trainer, the teaching, and the community, or else they really will not be able to fully realize open intelligence, which is her name for awareness, or that. Then I said, no, I can't buy that. And they're the ones that are saying no extreme points of view, but they're very fundamentalist. They are very, very, elitist. And whatever. Anyway, obviously you can tell I've left not too long ago because I'm not at all mellow where that organization is concerned, or Candy either, for that matter.
What? I don't understand why you're joining these things. I mean, what are you? Are you
I
soaking
like
up out of it? You just like the whole intensity of the experience, or
yeah, that's part of it. And also, I was a real searcher. Now I have to give credit where credit is due. Balanced View is a great teaching. Basically Dzogchen for the masses. Okay, it's Dzogchen for the masses. Candice got it straight from the Tibetans, and she put together a package of that and whatever she got from Alcoholics Anonymous. The 12 steps and a lot of the language. And she put together a package much like Werner Erhard did with S. He cobbled together a package he got from, I don't know, Scientology and who knows what else, power of positive thinking. I don't know. And he put together this great package, which I took the S training. It was great. The same thing with Balanced View. She cobbled together this package of Dzogchen for the West or for everybody. And it's great training. And to me, it really, I have to say, it did end my search, because I kind of got that there was no place else to go. Up until then, I still had been, even though I had the whole thing down conceptually, I was still, there was still something missing, like, oh, yeah, but I have to say the Balanced View training was really great. I just couldn't stand the organization and not the people. The people are great. They're all sincere. It's like the Sri Chinmoy thing. They're all nice people, sincere, spiritual, blah, blah, blah. But, it was just built on the fallacy that, hey, this teaching and this person's got it, and if you don't latch onto it here, you're never going to get it. That pisses me off.
All right, so maybe, look, then maybe it's fine. Maybe people can look into it. Like, what's the website for it?
Okay, website, www.balancedview.org. I recommend the training. It's great training, but don't get stuck in the organization and buying into that stuff. And and it's great training, but when they tell you, you have to rely on the trainer, and the trainer becomes like the guru to you. They say, well, you have to trust yourself. Oh, but trust the trainer more. And I don't buy that. So, but the training itself, short moments of. It used to be clarity, then it became awareness. No, it used to be awareness, then it became clarity, then it became open intelligence. Short moments of open intelligence until that experience goes continuous. And that basically is it in a nutshell. That's the practice. It's mindfulness training.
But that's really the beauty of all this, that it brings in all kinds of people. And it really, it does. It makes up the whole world of non-duality, of spirituality, of the big, net of jewels or whatever.
Absolutely.
And so you just got to stand back a little bit and just.
But then I step back and say, hey, it's all
great.
All dharmas are inherently void. It's all empty. It's all just an appearance, and it's true. It's true. But it's a game. It's fun. It's fun. I like it.
It is, and it's all great. And if she wasn't around, there'd be something missing. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as I say, I love the training. I was there for 2.5 years. It was the best thing I think I ever did, frankly.
Yeah, well, that's.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest here. In other words, the training is great.
So
I
she's
can't
nice.
stand all the bullshit. It's
well,
like
you got to put up with the. You don't got to put up with crap, but you do got to put up with bullshit.
Well, it's like being in love, and then you have to put up with a marriage kind of thing. I mean, that's an analogy. In other words, you love your wife or your husband or whatever, but all the crap about being married gets
crap, or some relatives coming over and you got to cook a chicken. You got to go out for a chicken. I don't want the.
Well, you got to go to Georgia for the holidays, and you don't want to go down there because they call you a Yankee, and
That's crap. Is that crap or is that bullshit?
I mean, come on already. Come on. Who needs it? But as you say, it's part of the fun too. It's part of the grist for the mill. It's part of the whole, whatever. All inclusiveness.
Yeah.
With nothing left out. It's all embracing. I love it ultimately,
But who needs it? But anyway.
The good news is I'm just playing. I no longer worry, am I enlightened? Am I not enlightened? Oh, when will the thing hit the bamboo? And I'll like the thing you were talking about with Dan. I used to worry about that stuff. Now I don't care. It's like whatever, it's like fun. The dog is biting my hand and it's fun. It's okay because He wants to go out, but he's gonna have to wait.
Oh,
So, but really, I'm being serious. The one thing, I heard this a long time ago from Papa G, right? Call off the search. Speaking of Ganga G, like you were doing on that other interview, call off the search. And I said, yeah, call it off. But that was like 20, 30 years ago. And it's like, but you can't call it off until it just calls itself off. And I think, even though I'll always be a seeker, because that's the only thing I'm interested in. I'll always be playing tapes, and I'll be reading books, and I'm reading about 18 books already. And I'll always be a seeker in some sense, but there's not that urgency. There's not that like, oh, something is missing anymore. So in a way, I can say, yeah, I called off the search, but really I didn't call it off. The search kind of just mellowed out.
yeah. So what happened to what you were searching for?
That's a nice question. What happened to what I was searching for? I feel that it's present. It's here. Can't pin it down or describe it or limit it. It's here. It's certainly not anywhere else. It's not in any guru. It's not in any teaching. It's not in any organization. Not in any book. It's here, and it's very comfortable. But what is it? I don't want to. I don't want to say, because again, that would be I can say, oh, pure awareness. Whatever.
So, well,
but
is there any place that it's not?
no, I don't believe there's any place that it's not. Even in the aggravation, it's there.
So would you say it's basically the equivalent to, existence itself, or?
Well, I love the phrase existence, consciousness, bliss, Satchitananda. I had a long time ago in my Sri Chinmoy days, I had an experience of that, which I said, this is what Satchitananda is, which, lasted about, I guess, 2 seconds. But I got a taste of it. And I would say, you know what, that to me, that one phrase speaks, I guess, the most directly. Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. This is it, right here, right now, whatever form it's taking, even being pissed off or being bitten by your doggy or whatever, or being in a state of bliss or being whatever, nothing, all pervading. You can't get away from it. It's right here.
Because that's kind of what I was saying in the interview with Dan, that people search and look and maybe have a question about existence. And then when that question resolves, or when the searching stops, the answer, if you want to say there's an answer, is everything. Is just existence. It's everything. It seems to be what you're describing.
Yeah. No. Well said. And I'm not just saying this. I loved your interview with Dan. In fact, I had to interrupt it. I had to interrupt it to here's somebody Skyping me. I had to interrupt it to call you, but. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Well said. It's just existence. This is it.
But you can't tell that to someone who's searching.
No, you can't.
Meaningless.
No, you can't. You can't tell that to someone who's searching, because they have to come to that thing themselves where, oops, the search ended. You can say, call off the search. You are already that. You are that. You already. It's already the case. It's already accomplished. But obviously. That's not effective. That has to fall away on its own through whatever process they have to go through. It's like, I don't have any questions. To go back to what you said, there's just life. This is it. Enjoy it. What else? Like what else? What else can you do? There's nothing else.
No. Oh, I guess not.
I think the final thing. The final kind of realization, if there is such a thing, is like, this is it. And whatever this happens to be at that moment, that is it. And then the next one is like, hey, this too is Brahman. Whatever's going on, this is it. This is it. This is it. And that's I would say not my constant experience, no, but more and more I kind of get into that, like, hey. This too is Brahman. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. Doesn't really matter. But this is it. Ever unfolding, though. So it's not a set. It's not a set thing. It's not like, oh, I've reached it. I've reached the Himalayan peak or whatever, the top of. No, it's ever unfolding. It's ever unfolding.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to.
I
to
mean,
ask it.
I feel good with our conversation. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good to take these talks to a point where there's nothing more to say, and then to just hang out there a little.
So what's going to happen now?
I don't know, like with
Like
what?
in terms of this interview, you're going
I don't
to
know.
put it out there.
Yeah, it's to me this is like it's like a work of art. It's performance art.
Good.
So to just not say anything, just the right thing to do. So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna and I'm just
No,
gonna put it
I'm
out there, and I'm just gonna give a few days between Dan's and yours just to
yeah, good.
publicize his.
Hey, that's great.
And I think that what we've done is absolutely crazy. I appreciate it,
Hey, me too.
and I kind of like to let there be some silence just to see if anything comes out the other side of it. Maybe nothing, but
I just want to say one thing about the silence. I'm just finishing up the new biography of John Cage. I have it right here, and it's so fascinating because it deals with silence, as you can imagine. Where the Heart Beats, John Cage, Zen Buddhism, and the Inner Life of Artists by Kay Larson. Highly recommended. I'm almost finished with it because I take so long to read. And silence. After reading this book, I have a whole new relationship to silence because it's like, hey, this too is Brahman, like whatever, the silence.
so why John? There's a connection between John Cage and Gloria Lee.
No, I didn't know
You
that.
know that there is, yeah.
No.
He might be related to someone in her family or something. I mean, she wrote about it in the highlights. I think if you go to nonduality.com search engine and just enter John Cage, I think you'll find
Oh, I
something.
definitely will because I'm very interested. I mean, this is a fascinating biography. I learned so much about it. I learned so much about everything, but especially, silence. And if there's a connection with Gloria Lee, as I say, Gloria to me is like a goddess because especially
She is.
she kills me in Scrabble.
Good.
I adore her, and this is a fantastic connection. But you brought up silence, and now I love silence now.
Hmm. You need silence because you're
I'm a big
constantly
mouth. I'm a
because
big
you're a
mouth.
big mouth.
That's the surprise. Oh my God, silence. Oh my God, what is that? That's like anathema, silence. But no, I'm learning to be quiet for at least 2 to 5 seconds. Thank you, Bentino.
2 to 5 seconds. Let's see. Let's try it.
That was
Here we
Bentino.
go.
That's Bentino's shtick.
Yeah, 2 to 5 seconds. All right, let's try it. How the hell with that?
How did I do?
We did it for about a second and a half.
Oh, thank God. Well, okay, now that's my personal best. That's my personal.
Yeah.
That's my baseline. Now I'm going to build from there. I'm going to take it to 5 seconds. But next time we talk, I'll be up to 5 seconds.
That's good. Yeah, well, check out John Cage. Check out Gloria Lee, who is a goddess. Candice O'Denver, a goddess.
She is a goddess.
And what other goddesses?
Please.
Are you happy you had your interview?
Hey, listen,
All right,
Jerry,
ready?
Jerry, you're making my whole career. You first of all, you published the naked non-dual video thing that I did,
Right.
and then now this is going to be this is the highlight. I'm telling you right now, this is the highlight of my career.
Are you happy now?
I'm ecstatic.
Oh,
I'm
can I
ecstatic.
go home?
Jerry, you got a great voice. What can I tell you?
It's all about the voice.
It's the voice. I'm telling you, it's the voice. The voice is very captivating.
All right. I just have one more thing to say. Don't post so much. All right.
I'll try. I'll try.
Okay.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
Gary, I'm gonna edit this and put it out.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Few days.
You know what? As far as I'm concerned, you have carte blanche. Whatever you want to do is great. I'm totally in your hands, and Gloria's, of course.
Do they still have carte blanche? That credit card, carte blanche?
I don't think so.
Your carte, put it on your carte blanche card.
I think that that went the way of Diners Club or something. I don't know what happened.
My father used to use that, carte blanche.
Yeah, carte blanche. And then there was Diners Club.
It was diners and carte blanche. Anyway.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Gary, great talking to you.
Hey,
Be in
great
touch.
talking to you. Give Gloria my love. Do you talk to Gloria a lot?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Emails. Yeah, just emails.
Tell her to go easy on me. I don't mind losing, but by 150 points,
you don't need it.
It makes me doubt my realization.
You should.
I know, I do.
Okay. No, you're totally self-realized. Believe me, I've talked to the real self-realized people, and you're up there.
Can you confirm me, Jerry?
I'm confirming.
Can you give me your
I'm not only confirming it, but I'm authorizing you to teach.
Jerry, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Okay, Jerry, I'm going to hold you to this. If people say, "Where the hell are you coming up?" I said, "Jerry Katz gave me." Jerry Katz. Oh, can I call myself your successor?
Well, I'm not finished. I'm authorizing you to teach high school algebra.
Yeah, I want to teach high school. I want to teach high school non-duality.
Well, we'll start with that, but I am authorizing you, and you're ready to go.
I love you, Jerry.
All right, this call's costing me a lot of money.
I'm going to be your devotee for all eternity.
Oh, you will? Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, but I can't. I'm not sending any money.
Oh, put it on your carte blanche card.
I'll give you an IOU. Send you an IOU.
Okay. I'll talk to you. I'm going to say bye. I'm going to go.
Hey, Jerry, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I just hope it was as good for you as it was for me.
It was pretty good. We'll see how it comes out.
We'll see how it comes out.
We'll see what trouble we're in. Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Jerry.
Bye,
Thanks.
Gary.
Bye.
Bye.